Hey bass players, I hope you're doing well out there. This is, of course, a 2025 Tobias Growler made by Gibson. Michael Tobias founded his Florida company in 1977. After 13 years of building incredible boutique basses, he sold the company to Gibson. And in 1994, he started MTD, or Michael Tobias Design Basses. He and his son Daniel produce about 10 boutique basses a month from their shop in Woodstock, New York. In 2025, Gibson is reissuing the original lineup of Tobias basses, which includes this Growler, also the Killer B, and the neck-through classic model. This Indonesian-made bass is budget-friendly, coming in around $1,500. Are they worth it? Stay tuned and you be the judge. Hey, before we listen to this thing, let's get some specs out of the way. And if you want to skip ahead to the sound demos, just follow the chapter links below. This 34-inch scale 5-string features a double-cut satin finished body made of incredibly light but resonant Bologna. So light, it's worth noting this bass only weighs about 7 pounds. That's super light. It features Tobias's original and pioneering asymmetrical neck with a 12-inch radius. The asymmetrical neck is slightly thinner back here behind the G and the D strings, and a little bit thicker up here at the top. My thumb tends to stay right here in the middle of the neck, so it's not something I really notice. It has a 1.875 inch or 47.5 millimeter bone nut and 24 jumbo frets. The wingy fretboard width measures about 64.3 at the 12th fret and 72.7 millimeters at the 24th fret. The total string spacing comes in at 70.5 millimeters total and 15.5 millimeters between each string. We have a 3-piece bolt-on neck made of maple and purple heart with a dual action truss rod. We got these black Goda tuners with the Tobias inlay and the matching black Babbitt's bridge. We also have a master volume, a stacked treble and bass knob for each of the 2 coils, a 3-position mid switch for each of the coils, and a blend knob for blending between the 2 coils. The preamp is an 18-volt Bartolini. Out of the box, this bass was set up pretty well, and the bone nut was cut at the proper height for moderately low action. The neck needs a little bit of relief, and the action needs to come down just a little bit. So let's put on some fresh strings and take care of those setup issues. The Babbitt's bridge has locks on the left-hand side of each saddle that you'll need to unlock before you can adjust. You can carefully lower the action without loosening the string, but if you're going to raise it, it's a good idea to loosen the string so you don't strip the screws. All right, new strings and a setup. Let's dive into some tones. Starting out with everything set in the middle, blend set in the middle, volume all the way up, no boosts, no mid-control contour knobs or anything like that. And it sounds like this. Same thing with a little bit of slap. Let's get a little bit of pick action here for the same riff. All right, let's blend this thing back to the bridge pickup, or the bridge side of this split coil. Sounds like this with a pick. Some slap. And probably what you would use this the most, some fingers. Let's slide the blend back up towards the next side of this split coil. Take a listen. A nice smooth sound. Let's do some slap. Okay. Now the next side with some pick. nice and creamy, nice and smooth. Let's boost a little bit of treble and a little bit of bass. Probably don't need, it's an 18 volts, so I'm afraid to go too far. Yeah, get some distortion, so we won't boost the bass too much. We'll boost the treble just to hear what that sounds like. It's about halfway up. Yeah, I can hear it in there. Both pickups. We'll boost the treble on both. It's a nice tight B string, isn't it? We'll keep the treble boosted, go back to the bridge side of the pickup. Yeah. All right, let's talk about these mid-contour switches. All right, so in the down position, we have our normal unaffected tone. That's where we've had it the whole time. The middle position is a mid-scoop, and the up position is a mid-boost. So let's just hear some differences here. We'll roll it all the way back to the bridge side of the pickup, and I'm going to put it in the mid-scoop. All right, I'm going to put them both scooped. I'm going to put it back here in the middle, so it's both sides of the quad coil all the way up. That's a nice scoop sound. Let's roll it up to the neck pickup here. Yeah, I like that scooping out the mids thing. Let's try it. Boosting the mids. Hear what that sounds like. Here we got it still on the neck pickup. That is a lot of boost. Wowza. Gotta watch, make sure I'm not overloading things. That's a weird mid boost. So it's balanced, both coils. Mid boost off. Mid boost on. I tell you what, man, it doesn't specify. It sounds to me like more than a mid boost. It's like a really low mid boost, you know? Like around 200, 500. It's either boosting down low mids, or it's boosting some bottom with the mids. As opposed to the scoop. Wow, there's a huge difference in volume. whatever. But I bet you there's probably some pretty cool combinations. What if you boost it for the neck pickup, and you keep the back pickup normal, and you kind of blend it back towards the back, kind of accentuate some of the lows. Or you could do the opposite. So what if we cut or keep the normal on the neck pickup, and we boost it on the back side of the pickup, and we roll it either in the middle here. That's not so bad. Rolling it further towards the neck pickup even more. Scooping. So we're going to scoop the neck pickup, put it in the middle, and keep the back pickup normal. Man, there are a lot of tonal combinations with this mid scoopy boosty thing, along with the treble and the bass controls for each side of the pickup and a blend control. Jeez, it's just there's incalculable number of tones you can pull out of this thing. It really is a little tone beast, isn't it? A tiny little tone beast, because it's so light and dainty with a big sound. So here's the pros. Tons of variety of tones in this thing. It's super punchy. The mid-range is really special, and it's a back saver. It only comes in at 7 pounds. The cons, you may have noticed I've got it on this leg and had it like this the whole time, and I'm still having to balance it with my arm. This thing has huge neck dive. A lot of it is the weight, obviously, of this really lightweight body. Palonia. It's a really lightweight body, and it's a decent, maple that's going to be heavy. So it's just going to want to do this. Another one of the things, if it's sitting on your lap, this cutaway, compared to other basses, it's really far back towards the back of the bass. And that doesn't help at all. It makes for a sexy looking bass. Ooh. And as long as we're getting a little bit nitpicky about it, I'm not too crazy about the fact that there is no battery compartment for a bass that has an 18 volt preamp. That means there's 2 9 volts in here. You have to unscrew this battery, this control cavity, to replace the batteries, which isn't a quick fix. And there's no, sometimes you could take a bass like this that's active and pull it and get in passive mode. You don't got that. So batteries go out, no passive option, a good while to replace the batteries. So bottom line, if you're a gigging bassist and you want a really great sounding bass that is super light but has tons of punch, this baby is for you. But if you spend a lot of time with your bass in your lap practicing or recording, this may not be the bass for you. But still, the tones out of this little beast are freaking amazing. So hey, I hope you found this video helpful if you're thinking about buying one of these Gibson reissued Tobias Growlers. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon, and take care.